I'm going to flip this window over and do the other side. Something you want to take note of right away. This window has raised jewels, so you don't want to lay this window flat on that other side, on its other side. So I'm going to drag it over and start lifting and hinge it right off to the edge. I'm leaning this up against my leg, and I'm going to put down a towel. I'm going to put a towel down because what this is going to do is it's going to allow the jewels to absorb into this towel, the raised texture off of these jewels. So I'm going to lift up my window, set it down, either walk around, have somebody help you. What I'm doing is I'm pivoting off of the end, turning it, lifting it up, laying it up to my hinge it, and slide it in. If you did a good job in designing your window, this window can go a long way. It's pretty sturdy. I've done so many windows I can flip these over quite easily. Now at this point I'm going to do something again that I'm going to take advantage of this and show you something that's happened. Whenever you use a thick glass, sometimes this edging is on a slight angle. In other words, this is your edging that I used. This is 3/8 inch U zinc, and sometimes it'll be on a slight angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a solder ball, a good amount of solder, on my joints. And then I'm going to take my pliers, and if I see that it needs to be pulled up because it's on a slight angle going down, this is my opportunity to slightly hold it, drag my solder over, and that looks really good. Same thing down here. Now my zinc edge is very perpendicular. I'm bringing this up. You don't need a lot of pressure, and if you do, then you're in a little bit of trouble here. You can only go so far or you'll break the glass. This is just a slight angle that I can sense. I'm going to frame this window in oak after I'm done, so I want this edge, perpendicular edge, pretty good. Once this edge is done, it takes my mind off of that edge, and then I'm able to get back to the task of soldering up the back of the window. I'm going to heat up another iron. When I solder the back of this window, it's a lot of soldering going on back here. As you can see, this whole thing has to be soldered now. So I'm going to use a second iron. I'm not using a thermostat. I'm going to use 2 irons. I'm going to use 2 irons wide open. So anyway, at this point, I'm going to let the other iron heat up, put in a new tip, and we'll go at a little bit of soldering. Won't show the whole thing. This is a couple hours of soldering for me to do this back side. But this gives you the mechanics of how we're going to go about doing soldering up the back and flipping the window over and making sure that our edge is perpendicular. Nice straight up and down compared to this. Perpendicular would be so that it's straight up and down and the window is flat, so that you don't have a whopper jaw angles going on. So look for you in the next video.